Alice Odhiambo asked me to highlight the individuals who can succeed Oburu Odinga when he ultimately relinquishes the reins of power in ODM. And so in this video, I intend to answer that question. And with no further ado, let's get after it. Number 4 is Gladys Wanga. You see, Gladys Wanga has dropped all the way down in ranking because of several factors. Number 1, toxic masculinity. Many Luos, more so in bunge la wananchi, claim that hawaezi ongozwa na mwanamke. Number 2, the fact that Wanga cried more when Ongondowere died than when Raila Odinga died is raising a lot of question marks. Even Malala has been raising the exact same issue time and time again, just listening to this. Wakati
Ongondowere, ule mbunge wa Kasipul.
Yes.
Aliaga. Uliona Gladys Wanga. Alilia karibu hata aanguke kwa vumbi. Karibu ajipendwe kwa vumbi. Gladys Wanga. Alilia machozi akalia kwa kabisa. Kwa matanga ya baba ulionako machozi ya Gladys Wanga. Wewe uliaiona Gladys Wanga akilia. Akitoa hata chozi hata moja. Wewe. Unajua mimi nakuuliza maswali, uliona Gladys Wanga akitoa machozi wewe?
Kwa matanga ya baba sikuona.
Lakini kwa Ongondo. Sakati ya Ongondo.
What are you saying?
I don't know.
So long story short, the only person who can rescue Gladys Wanga is William Ruto, because he desires so much to have a female deputy. I don't know why, but that is something he has always wanted. I don't even have to play the tape for you guys. I've played it so many times. We all know that soundbite of Ruto saying he's discussed with Gachagua that moving forward in UDA, if the main candidate is a male, the deputy must be a female. If the main candidate is a female, the deputy must be a male. This is the same person who brought in a deputy aide de camp who is a lady. I don't understand why a lady is standing behind a man. If you go to Tanzania, the president is female, Samia Suluhu. She has a female aide de camp. So I don't know why in Kenya, but anyway, long story short, the president is a feminist. His feminism is what can rescue Gladys Wanga. If this feminism is so strong inside the president that it's pushing him to pick a deputy who is a lady, we don't even know how the first lady will perceive that, then that might rescue Gladys Wanga and bump her all the way to number 1. So yeni mutu atashikwa mkono or not, there's nothing she can do using her own strength to prop herself up. Number 3 is Jaoko Oburu. You see, the fact that Jaoko is going for such an ambitious seat as governor of Siaya, that makes him a daredevil and a rebel roster. 2 things which Luos love when it comes to time for voting and taking directions. The only problem for Oburu is that he's going up against a legal animal called James Orengo. If he can survive and win that duel, his name will be immortalized in the hearts of Luos. And historically, he'll be one of the few who went from nothing straight to governor. Number 2, we have Edwin Sifuna. Edwin Sifuna ticks all the boxes except the fact that he's a Luya trying to lead a Luo party. You see, this country is very tribal. And because none of us is a tourist who has just arrived in Kenya, there are certain things we ought to know. I don't understand why Osotsi would be crying as to why he's not being considered to be party leader. I don't understand why Sifuna or Caleb Amisi would be complaining. You knew all along that this is a Luo party. And the biggest telltale sign is the fact that the presidential candidate of the party from time immemorial till now has always been a Luo. And when there is no Luo who can be propped to contest for the presidency, then they won't produce a candidate. They will go support William Ruto. So Sifuna ticks all the boxes of being a party leader. He's somebody who many can follow. He's an authoritative figure, not a pushover here and there, but his tribe has betrayed him. Number 1 on the list is Babu Owino. Now, as much as Babu is popular, the main problem he faces today is corruption from ODM delegates. In fact, just listening for this explainer from Caroli Omondi.
For me, let me also throw some word of advice to my friends Babu Owino, Sifuna and James Orengo and Osotsi. The NDC that they are calling for is already rigged. That is why these guys are going around in these big tents. Yeah, selecting the delegates. The last ODM elections, members of parliament actually were asked to prepare the lists. So those lists were prepared and sent. And if you are compliant, your list was accepted. So
is that how delegates are?
That is the truth. I'm not lying to you. That is the truth. So what you are seeing, what my friends don't know, all these things you are seeing, oh, we are in Kakamega, oh, we are in Busia, we are in Kisii, these are the lists of delegates prepared by compliant members of parliament. And they've already been induced. There's an inducement to be in that tent. Yeah? And they've already been given the script. That is why Honorable Millie Mabona had very difficult time speaking in Siala in Kisumu over the weekend. She was booed all throughout because she went off script by speaking her independent mind.
If Babu can find a way to survive the NDC corruption, he can make it. But if he's expecting a free and fair election, he's in a whole world of trouble. Now you do the math. The top guy, Babu Owino, is young, He's facing a lot of blowback from the elders in ODM, and they're likely going to rig if an NDC is called. Number 2, we have Edwin Sifuna, who ticks all the boxes, but is a Luya. His tribe has betrayed him. Number 3, we have Jaoko Oburu, who, if the father succeeds to recapture the presidency for Ruto, will have an easier time enjoying the upper echelons of ODM because there'll be no one left to challenge him. All the Aratis and whoever will be CSs, he might have an easier time. And Gladys Wanga, because she just so happens to exist at the right time in history, where the president is a feminist, anataka deputy wake awe mwanamke, he needs that female energy around. That might work in her favor. So again, the variables are many. Will the NDC be corrupt? Will we overlook Sifuna's tribe? Will Oburu be able to win the presidency with Ruto and send off all the challengers who would have otherwise challenged the son in the upper echelons of ODM? And will the feminism of the president pick Gladys Wanga? These are things we cannot predict as early as now. Only God knows. But from where I sit, those are the 4 people who can succeed Oburu Odinga if he decides to relinquish the reins of power, or if God makes him relinquish those reins of power. But at the end of the day, guys, that's just my opinion. Do let me know your own comments in the comment section below, and I'll do the best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. All right, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.